So this report, I'm going to be going through the nervous system report. It's the same situation as before, where we've got the diagrams, we've got down-regulated, up-regulated genes. We're looking for ambers and reds, which is where we can put some nutritional support in for you. And then if you scroll all the way down, you've got more information about what these genes mean. Okay, so if we just get to the first diagram, the serotonin and melatonin. Let's scroll down and what we can see from a nutritional point of view. Right, so this first one, we've got an upregulatory gene here, which is all to do with inflammation. Now this can steal the tryptophan needed to go through and actually make serotonin, which if we've got an inflamed body, which we are working on because that came up with the nutrient core and also the metabolics. So if we're working on inflammation and reducing it, this is going to help raise your serotonin levels because we need to go down this pathway. So what happens when we've got low serotonin? There are different signs and symptoms that you might find: depression, negative thoughts, anxiety, irritability, low energy, etc. And also serotonin is important because it's our nature's own appetite suppressant. So it's a powerful brain chemical which curbs any cravings potentially and helps to control appetite. So moving through this pathway, we've got this gene here which is down-regulated. Now this means that the precursors to melatonin aren't working as well. Precursors are the ones that are happening before we get to the bottom. So low levels of melatonin are linked to sleep disruption and also mood disorders. And also if we're having troubles with our methylation cycle, remember before when we've got all the batons being passed from one to the other, going through that cycle, if we've got any disruptions in there, this could affect this pathway too. So it is important in particular that we've got active forms of B vitamins in your diet, and also I will help you with that for your supplements. Foods to increase for this would be your dark leafy greens, kale, spinach, Brussels, etc. That will help. So moving on to the dopamine pathway, we've got some lovely genes here. So you've got a good ability to actually make dopamine, but just looking on here, we've got a slight down regulation, so which leads to like some risk of addiction and a tendency to lose dopamine quickly. So even though you've got a good ability to make it, you've also got a down regulated gene, which could potentially mean that you lose it quicker, so then you're striving to find it again. For this, we can just add in curcumin and turmeric, so that can be in your foods. Again, not in supplement form because we've got this here, remember, so we don't want to downregulate that even further, but that is fine. I will support you with these pathways all the way down with your methylfolate, active form of B6, that will be included in your supplement, so you don't have to worry about that. Likewise for copper, vitamin C, and all the way down here. I'll support you with a higher dose of omega-3, which you can get that through your supplements, but we're doing it with the right compounds, the EPA and the DHA. And again, this one here, the GAD gene, that could result in lower levels of the GABA. So we need to support that. So ensure there's sufficient availability of B6, the active form, which I will help you with, and also foods that are rich in B6, including poultry, fish, potatoes, etc. You've got the handout here, which you can use for future reference. Again, we've got the food list focus. I've compiled all the foods I want you to include or just to be conscious of. And again, the portion sizes along with handouts for future resources for you. I hope this helps, and take care.